Rimut, you come to the tail end of the World Cup. I mean, what are the team's thoughts like? I mean, finish off on a winning note, or I mean, how are thoughts on the team?
Yeah, actually, we can ended up with the high note. If we have to win the game and end up in the fifth or sixth position. So that's what we our plan. So we're trying to do our best.
Just wondering, you played England here and got a good result. You played everybody bar India in this competition. What's your view of the standard of the opponents and who potentially is the best out of who you played?
Yeah, the England side is a good team. So far they are doing really good at the moment, and they are the number one team as well. I think in here Headingley we got some lucky games on here. If you take the test matches and one days, we did really well. So we are trying to give our best. Hopefully, we are playing the same track that Afghanistan and West Indies played. So hopefully we can get some turn. So we are trying to give, playing our best shot against India.
Can you just talk us through some of the positives for your team in the World Cup?
Yeah, I think if you take the batting lineup, Avishka Fernando and Kusal Janit and the opening pair and some middle order, if you take we couldn't do well in the middle order the first few games, but if you take the last matches, we capitalized really well and we managed to bat really well end of the tournament. But I think it's too late. But if you take the positives, Avishka Fernando he's doing really good and doing really good. He got three games and he showed that he can do. He can produce some runs for Sri Lanka, and he's one of the future star. And if you take the bowling lineup, they did really well, especially Malinga and then Nuwan Pradeep. They are the good sign. If you take this World Cup, those are the things, highlighted things. If you want to go forward, those are the positive points in this tournament.
Do you think, looking back, that the preparation time took a lot more than you would have expected? Maybe like teams start preparing a couple of years before the tournament starts. Do you think that is something that you guys will want to start fresh right here, right now, looking at the 4 years that comes around the corner?
Yeah, if after the 2015 World Cup, we also started build the World Cup side, but unfortunately the players who comes in, they couldn't perform really well. And that time we have to change the lots of players. But after this World Cup, we are trying to trying to have a special plan and identify the players who can produce give a good. If you take the bowling and batting, the fielding, those and the fitness level, we are looking for that for the future World Cup, and we are trying to get a good bunch of players and trying to give a maximum chances for them, and we are trying to make a good solid 15 players for the next World Cup.
Taking it from that question, what do you think is it taking it so long for the transition phase? Normally, international teams go through those transition phase during a period of 2-3 years, but it's now good 4-5 years. But it's not happening the way probably it should have happened for Sri Lankan cricket. As a captain, what do you think is the reason for that?
I think if you take the other countries, they played lots of cricket, like IPL and the domestic structure in India. That's really, really good. And Sri Lanka, we have only one domestic season, and after that we can, if they perform well, so the players, they have only chance to show up for the talent on that particular domestic season. So that's why we can identify the players from that tournament. So that's the reason. After that, when you come to the international level, so there's a huge gap. So we have to we have to close that gap, and we have to play lots of cricket, give the chance to play for the players, go to play IPL, some Big Bash League or County League. So we have to give them permission to play overseas tournament and get some experience and come back. So those are the things I'm expecting from the cricket board. After this World Cup, they will make a good decision and make a strong domestic season level and produce some good players for the future.
Last English question now, we're getting late. Rohit Sharma has already scored 400s in this tournament. He's done well against Sri Lanka in the past. So, is there any way that you can is there any strategy that you thought of that you can sort of bring him early or get his wicket early?
Every batsman have a weak points. So I think we if you take we check the couple of videos. The Rohit Sharma, not only the Rohit Sharma, the Virat, and all the top 6 batsmen, and we have a plan for everyone. But if we couldn't execute really well, we can't. The plans are not working. So the point is we have to execute really well against those batsmen. We know they are very dangerous. Once they get set, they going for a big one. So we have some plans. We're trying to strict them. For those plans, and if we can execute really well, definitely we can get.